In the dark and damp labyrinth of sewers that ran under the city, a terrifying creature slithered. Its skin was sticky and dark, as if made of an unknown, viscous substance. No human eye had seen this creature, but those who crossed its path reported seeing something that defied all understanding. Its face, a grotesque mass of tentacles and bones, resembled a giant octopus in the shape of a skull. Its twisted and extended tentacles seemed to be constantly moving, as if writhing with pleasure at the idea of devouring human flesh. Its eyes, if they could be called that, were two black and shining spheres that seemed to look directly into people's souls. The odor emanating from the creature was indescribable and terrible, as if it were a mixture of rotten fish and decomposing meat. The sound it made, a mixture of hisses, growls, and grunts, echoed through the damp walls of the sewer, bringing fear and terror to all who heard it. No human being ever knew what this creature was, where it came from, or what its purpose was. But those who had the misfortune of crossing its path will forever remember the skull-like, octopus-shaped face and the horrors they witnessed in the dark depths of the sewers. The butcher staggered down the deserted street, his body reeking of alcohol and meat. The night was dark and humid, and the only light came from the dim street lamps that lit the uneven path. Suddenly, he heard a strange sound coming from the alley to his left. He stopped, looking into the darkness, trying to see what was inside. It was then that the creature emerged from the sewer, dragging its grotesque body across the wet floor. The butcher recoiled in horror when he saw the octopus and skull face approaching. The creature lunged at him, its twisted tentacles wrapping round the butcher's body, squeezing hard. He screamed, but his scream was drowned out by the sound of flesh being ripped and bones being broken. When the creature finally moved away, the butcher lay on the ground, his body torn and lifeless. The creature dragged his body into the sewer, greedily devouring his flesh, his flesh, his flesh, his flesh, his flesh, his flesh, his flesh. From that day on, no one dared walk alone at night in that part of town, afraid of the creature that lurked in the depths of the sewers. And the drunken butcher became just another victim of his insatiable hunger and thirst for human blood.